Every day, many places in the world are struggling with natural disasters. Man-made structures are destroying them. Our videos vividly illustrate this reality, so let's protect the environment together before disaster strikes. Please share these videos about natural disasters with everyone.
Welcome to today's video, where we explore some of the scariest and most dramatic tornado moments. Prepare for a journey into the heart of nature's power, as we witness giant tornadoes tearing through the air, swirling with unimaginable force. From giant columns of wind reaching into the sky to powerful scenes of destruction, this video will take you into the horror and wonder of tornadoes. Don't miss the majestic sights and intense sounds, as we witness the devastation of nature in some of the scariest tornado moments. Hit play and prepare for an unforgettable experience. The sound of the tornado was like a symphony of destruction, with the howling wind and the rattling sounds of colliding objects. It feels like you're in a big Hollywood movie set, but no. It's a real scene filmed from a car camera. It's dangerous to go out in this weather. The sound of the tornado, like the growl of a natural monster, echoed everywhere, mixed with the whistling of the wind and the shattering of objects being swept away. Strong winds shook the car, causing the steering wheel to become difficult to control and the dashboard screen to vibrate violently. It feels like you're seeing a monster out the window. The sound of the tornado echoed, from the howling wind to the sound of objects being swept away, creating a symphony of destruction and power. The sight not only shook the ground but also created a mesmerizing and terrifying image. The tornado monster is raging at a destructive pace. The tornado rolled from the horizon, like a roaring dragon rising. Trees were no longer standing, branches were broken by the wind, leaves were torn and flew away like butterflies with plucked wings. The tornado, like a natural monster, dragged along debris and small objects, creating a chaotic and terrifying scene. Epic scene of a man chasing a tornado. The most prominent features of a tornado are its rotation and extremely high wind speeds, which can cause severe damage to structures and the surrounding environment. Close the door and watch the monster approaching in suspense. The tornado is doing tricks on everything in its path. Amid the tornado, the city was left in chaos and devastation. The gusts of wind sent everything flying, from pieces of roofs to billboards and even vehicles. Take a close look at the power of the tornado monster. It seems that waterspouts often appear at sea. Behold, like a fury from the sky, the tornado twisted and sucked everything into its enormous arms. The violent whirlwinds swirled at breakneck speeds, creating terrifying roars and images of debris flying into the air. As the tornado got closer, the pressure inside the car increased. The driver could feel the road shaking under his wheels, and the whole car seemed to be lifted by the terrible force of the tornado. A tornado is a special meteorological phenomenon, manifested as a strongly rotating column of air, usually formed from large storms or thunderstorms. As the tornado swept through, it tore the sky apart. A giant column of tornado curled from the ground up into the clouds, forming a powerful, winding vortex.
Tornadoes are probably everyone's nightmare.
When a tornado forms, it creates a majestic and powerful sight. A giant column of water swirls. A waterspout tornado is like a giant column of wind that descends from the sky to the ground, forming a shape like a giant spool. A rather spectacular scene of a tornado roaming the fields. A spectacular tornado scene. A staircase is being built from the ground to the sky. A tornado, and your job is to get away from it as quickly as possible. A tornado seems to be creating fear and excitement among the people at this swimming pool. Like a fury from the sky, the tornado twisted and sucked everything into its giant arms. The violent whirlwind columns swirled at a dizzying speed. A tornado appears before your eyes. What will happen when you are getting close to it? A giant wire connects from the ground to the sky. A dragon ring tornado roaming around. The winds howled and twisted, dragging along dust, branches, and debris, causing chaos in the air. Waterspouts over the sea. What a spectacular sight! The dark clouds swirled around the tornado, reflecting the lightning, making the entire scene brilliant and mysterious. The violent movement of the tornado created a fierce roar, mixed with the sound of objects shattering and the howling wind. The scene was both terrifying and mysterious.
The terrible power of the tornado turned every landscape it passed through into a wasteland.
It's not good to have to participate in traffic in weather like this. The giant tornado was approaching, like a living nightmare, making the car driver feel a chilling terror. From a distance, the tornado looked like a giant column of black smoke, curling and twisting, shimmering with faint lightning in the dark space. The tornado was moving quickly, and its presence enveloped everything around it. A super strong gust of wind sucked everything up, and in that moment, the city seemed to be erased, leaving only a giant tornado that dragged everything it touched with it.